Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Rafael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Good morning. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing an incredible Friday for you today. Today, I want to talk to you about making fitness fit. I was going to have a guest and he didn't show up, but that doesn't mean I'm not here. I got to tell you, so many people make other things in their life fit except fitness. And they're like, oh, that's for the kids, or I'm too old for that. You're not. You're not. You can make time to watch a television show. You can make time to sit on the couch. You can make time to go to the bar. You can make time for everything else. But fitness does not have to be hard. Let's change the word to fitness and make it health. What would that do for you? If you understood that your health matters more than any amount of money. And I know because I've met so many people who are in a bad, healthy situation. And one of their regrets is not taking care of their health while they could, because they would not be in the predicament they are now. What are you doing to make your fitness fit? What are you doing every day? How do you wake up in the morning? What's your intention for the day? This is my first thing I'm having. Okay. Yes, my cup just says bottomless bear hugs because I love hugging. And this is an acquired taste. What am I drinking? If you have an idea, put it in the comments. It is tea. Now, I am drinking green tea. Green tea is great in so many different aspects of our lives. I'm not going to get into the detoxification aspects of it and so forth, um, what he can do. But I mixed. Are you ready for this? This is why I call it an acquired taste, because I'm drinking my tea intentionally. When you think about what we do with intention, so I mixed. Put in the comments if you know what it is. Not yet. You didn't get that answer, but here it is. Apple cider vinegar. Just 2 teaspoons. Now, you don't just a little bit of advice for everybody out there. If you ever wanted to do apple cider vinegar, it helps with so many things. I actually, one of the things, if you don't have perplexity, I highly recommend that you get it, right? And this is what perplexity said about apple cider vinegar, right? Well, green tea is rich in antioxidants. Apple cider vinegar is often used for its potential to aid digestion and regulate sugar levels. There's another thing that I added to my tea. Are you ready for this one? Chia seeds. Chia seeds. So, chia seeds are high in fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. So, combining these in your diet might offer a range of health benefits. But you should consult with a doctor just in case you want to know exactly what you're getting out of it. So my guest did not show up, but that doesn't mean that I didn't show up to tell you that as a fitness expert myself, I've been in the fitness world practically my whole life. Movement basically saved my life. So when we consider what we do every day, we go to work. Maybe we're trading hours for money. If we're working for somebody else, we may be trading hours for money. Um, so if you can change that and have a side hustle so you can make your money while you're sleeping, that's one of the most important aspects that we need to be able to do. Daniela Roman, how are you? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Yes, apple cider vinegar is such a great thing for many years. And yes, so many people don't understand the principles and the aspect of it. So thank you for being here with me as well and making a comment. Listen, it helps in so many aspects of our lives. There's so many tricks and hacks that I'm going to be sharing with you in my Sifu's mind body method. I would love for you to consider being part of it. And when you think about everything that we do on a daily basis, our fitness should come first. So I love talking to older people, and because they have so much knowledge, and sometimes they, unfortunately, a lot of people go to their graves with their knowledge and they don't share it. So I love talking to older people, and I give them the time of day. And sometimes they might have a little dementia and they'll repeat the same story, but I'm there to listen. So it's okay for me to do that. And when you consider the way we live our lives, every action that we do today is going to affect our future. So if you're not taking care of your health, so that's why you got to make fitness fit. The first thing you should do every morning before you get your cup of coffee, and I know this is going to be very hard for some people, do 10 air squats, do 10 jumping jacks, do something for a minute, 1 minute. That's all I'm asking you to do, 1 minute. If you can do it for 10 minutes and then maybe get your coffee or get your tea. So for me, the first thing I do, I flip it. Depends on the day, right? So sometimes I wake up, boom, first minute, I'm praying, right? And then either I'll do 50 push-ups, I'll do 100 push-ups, or I'll do sets of push-ups, and I get moving. And then I'll take a shower. I do the cold shower thing. So think about that. That definitely impacts the way um, we do have to get that blood flowing for sure. Yes, Daniela. And when you think about the first things that we want to do is we want to get our mind right. So that's why I pray. I go into gratitude. I pray for my kids. I pray for everybody in my life that matters. Daniela and her husband were going through a tough time. They were in my prayers when they were doing it. That doesn't mean they're not in my prayers anymore, because they've become almost family to me. I'm not going to say almost. They're like family to me. Uh, so everybody that makes an impact in your life, you should hold on to them and be grateful for the impact that they do have in your lives. So thank God that they're out of that that chapter in their life, and now they're moving on to a better chapter. And that's why I'm here to help you move to a better chapter of your life. Um, Daniela, I could not be there for you guys. You guys were there for everyone else. My God, you guys are amazing. Emilio and you're superstars. So to me, you're heroes. I have to have you both on my show, by the way. It'd be great to have a power couple like both of you on my shows. I'm going to send you the link again. I'd love to have you. When you consider how we can help somebody else elevate. That's what God called me to do, right? And think about every day we wake up, what are we doing? What are we doing on a daily basis uh, to impact from the morning to the night? What are we doing? Well, like I told you, my routine is either I get up, I do some push-ups, I take a shower. I include cold showers, right? And then I read my Bible and I read a book, and then I go work out, or I flip that around. I wake up, boom, right? I throw on my clothes, I get in my car, I go work out for 45 minutes or so forth, and then I come home, I take a cold shower, I read my Bible, I read my book, I'll have tea or hot water, and then I leave the house, and then I go and either I do a show or I work on different things. I work on programs to help other people. I have meetings. I do all these things, but everything is with intention. Every single thing I do is with intention because life has a funny way of kicking your butt. And everybody who has lived understands that. It's not always up, up, up. But if your attitude is up, even when you're going on the way down, something negative happens. If your attitude is up, even your down times can become better. And then you can learn and reflect and become better. Every day, you need to make fitness fit in your life. And you don't have to go to the gym. Don't get me wrong, I own a gym. But no, I go to, sometimes I go to a different gym for variety, right? And then I come to my gym, and my gym is fantastic because I have so many different types of equipment that I can use. I have equipment that even my own gym doesn't even have. The one I go to run, the one I pay a membership for. But I go there just to a different atmosphere. I don't go there to socialize. I'm not a social butterfly when I go to the gym, but I go there for me, right? And because my intention is to get a great workout, to sweat. Um, and then I know that my mind is clear. When I'm at the gym, yes, I am guilty of using my phone, but I'm not using my phone to look at. I'm using my phone to either listen to a podcast, to I have a Bible on my. I'm going to tell you which Bible in case you're looking to get a cool Bible. It's I'm going to give you exactly the name of it so you can download it. It's, it's just called the Holy Bible, right? It's called U version. It's a U version, and you can pick which type of Bible you want to get from. The King James is the one I go into, but here's the thing. So because of that, if I want to listen to scripture, I can have it play, and I put that in my ears, and I that's when I'm working out or I'm listening to a podcast. Everything with me is intentional. Everything. I got to tell you, this conversation would have been so much different had my guest shown up, but that's okay, right? And I agree with you 1,000%. So in my protocol, in my 90-day reset, the first 30 days is what I give people for. It starts, by the way, Monday, April 21st. Daniela, maybe you and I and Emilio can talk over the weekend because I need you guys in it. I need you both in this program, right? And we talked about how we can work that out. So think about this. In the protocol is journaling everything. You're going to write down what you ate, how long you slept, all these different things. Um, if you fasted, didn't fast, what did you do? What exercises did you do? How long did you do it for? What foods did you eat? all of these little things are going to start to implement, because if you want to be successful in life, if you want to be successful in life, you have to make fitness fit. You have to. If you want to have a great big bank account, but then you're taking all that money from that bank account and you're giving it to the hospital or doctors because you didn't take care of your health, why'd you work so hard? Why'd you work so hard? So let's make life happen in the most positive way, the absolute most positive way. Let's get you to move. And like I said, listen, how many hours are in a day? 24. If you were to divide how many minutes, I'm not telling you to work out in an hour. I'm not saying go work out 60 minutes. What if you did 3 minutes every day to start? Just 3 minutes every day. You did that for a week. I mean, walking is great. Maybe do some air lunges. By the way, here's a tip. If you walk, your hands must go above your heart when you're moving. Your hands must go above your heart to circulate the blood better. This is what I tell all my clients. You're going for a walk, make sure your hands are going above your heart, so you circulate better. Why, if you're on a 10-minute walk, great. Stop for a second and do 10 jumping jacks and then keep walking. Or for the next 10 paces, bring your knees above your belly and bring them up for 10 paces so that your movement is now way more intentional. And so we have a journal because you also want to write down, what did I accomplish today? And here's the cool thing. My 90-day method is not just for you. It's for your family, it's for your loved ones. It's for your spouse, your partner, it's for your children. So if you have children, I have a different program for kids because they're not going to want to fast, but meanwhile we don't have to call it fasting. We call it a window of eating. So maybe because they're going to school and maybe they leave, depends on the school they're going to, high school, middle school, elementary school, maybe they need to get up an hour before. So maybe they go to sleep earlier. Um, Everybody says you need 8 hours of sleep. I say your body needs what it needs. Don't tell it what it needs. Let your body tell you what it needs. So maybe it's 7 hours, maybe it's 7.5, maybe it's 8.5. For me, it's usually six. And after six, my body starts to hurt. So my body tells me, get up, get moving. So when I get up at 4:30 in the morning, I've slept plenty. And people go, how do you get up so early? It's because it's intentional. I do everything with intention, and you can too. So make your life intentional. Dennis, hello from China, my friend. How are you? Hope you're doing exceptional today as well. When you think about how we make anything fit in our life, we make time for our friends, we make time for our loved ones, we make time to sit and watch a television show. Do we make time to make our fitness fit into our 24 hours? You know what we really all of us truly have? Excuses. Oh, yes, we do. We have so many excuses as to why we don't do the right thing. You got to do the right thing for you. Because in life, you're going to meet so many people who care about you. And then you're going to meet so many people who care nothing about you. And no one is going to mother you like your mother would and say, make sure you take your vitamins, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. But even so many moms now, they love their children, so they want their children to be happy. And what do? They give them a candy bar just to quiet them, to make them happy. They give them cereal for breakfast. Oh my goodness. Guess what? That's what my parents thought too when they gave me cereal for breakfast when I was a kid. I used to eat I used to eat a whole box of cereal, and then I would have more. I used to eat like a crazy person, and I never gained weight. That didn't mean I was healthy on the inside. Thank God I moved. Movement, like I said, movement saved my life. I was never overweight. I I'm going to be honest with you. I actually gained weight on purpose to see what it would feel like when I was in my 20s, and I did it in my 30s, I did it in my 40s, and I did it in my 50s to show people that and I did it. I did it like for a couple of months. I ate everything. I ate crap. I still worked out because I can't ever give that up. But if I didn't work out, oh my God, I would have gained so much weight. But then I said, okay, now time to put it off. And some of it I documented. And the reason I did that is to show people that if you eat intentionally, if you do the right thing for you, then guess what? You can make a difference in your overall health. I think I'm done with, I did it when I was in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, and my 50s. I am done. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to go and eat crap anymore because my mind has shifted that, all that crap that I did eat when I was in those ages, it could still probably affect my body. I did get rid of it through detoxifying my body, but are there long-term effects later on? I don't know. We don't know until later on. And here's the cool thing. My great, great, great grandfather lived to be 113 years old. Wow. My dad lived to be 91. And the only reason he died is because he got pneumonia, and the doctors didn't catch it, and they sent him back home, and he died from pneumonia complications. But the man was still riding his bicycle at 91. 2 weeks before, I had talked to him. He was out riding his bike, and he was moving, and he was doing, and it didn't help that his wife. I don't want to put a negative tone on this, but my dad's wife was 49 when he passed. 49. The man still had vitality in him because he lived like I live. He lived clean. He didn't eat junk food ever. Unfortunately, I didn't live with my dad my whole life. Only I lived with my dad maybe 4, maybe 5 of my years of my whole life lived with my dad. But when I saw what he would do, this is a man that would cook onions, boil onions, and then drink that. I was like, that is gross, but I'm sure there's benefits to it. And he would do all kinds of things like that. He would eat clean. Um, so it was my mom who did not necessarily eat clean. She'd take us to different things. I also didn't live that long with my mom, only 5 years as well. But what I saw my mom eat, it was not necessarily the best of food. Later on in her life, that she started living with my sisters, did she eat well? And my mom died at 88. She had dementia, and then she actually fell, and she got hurt that way. And then a couple of days later, she died. But I was fortunate that I was able to spend a week with her before that. So living your life with intention is doing the right thing for you. You have to make your life fit every day. Every day. You have to put fitness, or should I say health, in case you think the word fitness is no good, put health first. Imagine if you did not put health first. What would happen to you? Well, look at America. We are the fattest country in the world. We are. Look at all the third world countries. One of the reasons that they're not the fat is because they have to fast. Sometimes they don't have the food. They don't have the value of going to the supermarket and getting food. They actually have to still go and look for food, scrounge, and do all these different things. So they are fasting. They're living longer. They're healthier, even though they don't have enough to eat. When when you think about our ancestors, they that's why my grandfather lived so long, because he lived off the land. There was no processed food back then. And what's killing us today is our processed food. We get so easy, go to the supermarket. I love one of the markets I go to. It's got the weirdest name. It's called Meat Farms. It's a weird name, but from all the supermarkets I've ever been to, it has the hugest produce area with tons of all different kinds of produce I've never seen in other supermarkets. And I love it. I go there and I get all kinds of things. Sometimes people look at me and they're like, this guy just bought salad, but I bought different kinds of things that make it super delicious. I'm going to suggest to you get MCT oil, and instead of adding when you have a salad, and don't just have a salad, have some protein with it, either chicken or fish. I like having salmon, even steak, something with a salad. And when I put that on, I don't need any any of these salad dressings because they have so much junk in them. That is coconut oil. Think about that. It's just coconut oil. MCT oil is basically organic, 100% organic coconut oil. Hello. And it makes my salads incredible. So I suggest to you, take the time out of your busy, crazy schedule to have health and fitness part of it. Eat to fuel your body. This is a beautiful, incredible machine that you own. Do that. Use it. Eat right. Thank you for taking the time. I'm going to suggest to you, go to my website, sifurafael.com / SMBM. It's running across the screen. Go for it. Activate what you need in your life. So think about that. What is it that makes you super happy? What is it about your life? What is it about your life, literally, that you want to create on a daily basis? Because we are creatures who should be creating something every day. Every day, we need to do something incredible with our lives. I'm just putting this link for the chat. So, are you ready to reset? Are you ready to reset your life? Join me. Monday we start. SifuRafael.com SMB that / SMBM, and join us. It's going to be something incredible. The program that I have The executive program includes the whole family. So go there. I'd love for you to be part of it. You're going to get 300 workout videos. Some of them are 3 minutes. I said 3 minutes are important, right? The other ones are 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes. They go only up to 9 minutes because you can take this plethora of videos and you can mix and match, and then you get a great workout. God bless. I look forward to seeing you next time. And you never know. My guest may decide that he wants to come back at another time. And I always consider second chances are an important thing. So I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have a blessed day. By the way, I have two more incredible shows today at 11 a.m. Nikki Gangemi is going to be joining me, and we have two incredible guests. I'm going to tell you one of them is Lama Tantrapa, and we're going to talk about some really cool things. Here's the other thing. At 1 o'clock, Jose Escobar and I, we're bringing you three incredible human beings. One of them is world known, and he's a performer that performs all over the world. And he's done over 5,000 live shows. And he's entertained millions of people. You want to come and at 1 o'clock, join me live. We're going to have some of the most incredible stuff here. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a beautiful and rest of your day. Take care.